In August 2022, there was a Bloomberg report that Vodafone Ghana, one of the leading telecommunications companies in the country, was being sold to the Telecel Group. The Vodafone Group was planning to sell its 70% stake in the company and was seeking approval from the Ghana government, which had a 30% stake in the company, to finalize the sale. 6 months later, the deal was approved, and Vodafone Ghana is now part of the Telecel Group. So how did Vodafone, one of the largest telecommunications companies in Ghana, wind up in the hands of the Telecel Group? Vodafone Ghana's journey began in 2008 when the Vodafone Group purchased a 70% stake in Ghana Telecom. The deal was reportedly valued at $900 million. The company eventually got into the 3G space when it launched 3G services in 2010. But the company had stiff competition from another competitor in the space. That competitor? MTN. MTN had launched its operations in 1996 under the name Spacephone before eventually being renamed to MTN Ghana in 2007. The company launched its 3G services in 2009, 1 year ahead of Vodafone's 3G launch. This would soon start a pattern of MTN getting ahead of Vodafone. MTN got ahead of Vodafone in the mobile money space when it launched MTN Mobile Money in 2009. Vodafone Cash was launched 6 years later in 2015. MTN again got the upper hand in the 4G space when it was the first company to roll out mobile 4G services across the country in 2016. Vodafone would later launch its own 4G services in 2019. According to Ghana's National Communication Authority, Vodafone had only 22% of the mobile market share space, with MTN dominating the field with 63% in 2022. In July 2022, a Bloomberg report was out stating that the Vodafone Group, Vodafone's Ghana's parent company, was selling 70% of its stake of the company to the Telecel Group, a telecommunications company based in other parts of Africa. In order to acquire the entire company, Telecel had to get approval from the Ghana government to finalize the deal. But the government had publicly stated that the documentation the group had submitted for full purchase was unsatisfactory. The group put out a statement that read, "Telecel Group and Vodafone have been in touch with Ghana's Ministry for Communications, the Bank of Ghana, and the National Communications Authority, to finalize all the regulatory requirements related to this transaction." After resubmission, the NCA granted the group approval for transfer of the government's 30% shares to Telecel. The NCA in a press release stated, following the NCA's decision, the buyer, Telecel, resubmitted a revised financial and technical proposal in December 2022 which demonstrated the needed capital investment to extend the deployment of 4G and launch innovative fintech solutions. On February 21, 2023, the Telecel Group became the official owner of Vodafone Ghana and reportedly has plans for an IPO in the near future.